Hi everyone, Gigi Santoro & Sons Real Estate Group, and today we are going to talk about the most exciting process in the purchase or sale of your home, and that's the escrow process. You might wonder why that's exciting. That's because it's money in the bank for the seller and it's a brand new house for the buyer. So let's get started because I want to go through this process with you very briefly, but it'll give you an idea of the overview, okay? So first things first, we're going to start with what does escrow mean? Escrow means an impartial third party that stewards the sale of the property after the purchase has been agreed to by the buyer and the seller, okay? So it's an impartial person, kind of like an attorney, but it isn't an attorney, it's an escrow officer, okay? But you're gonna start with that process. Okay, number one, escrow opens. That's the money, honey. All right, buyers, this is for you. You need to wire the amount you wrote on line 3A of the purchase contract to escrow, and that's what opens the escrow. That's the skin in the game. That's your deposit, okay? So you want to make sure you get that in within 3 days of an accepted offer. Okay, number two, escrow package is created. All right, this is what an escrow package looks like. Don't be afraid of it. It's got lots of forms. Don't worry, okay? It's not that difficult. Your agent can help you. But this is basically the document that collects your residential purchase contract. If you had any counter offers, any addendums, any price changes, it all goes in here as one official document, and that's the working document that everyone uses, like your lender to fund your loan and title to transfer the title. Okay, number three, contingencies. Okay, this is your get out of jail free card: inspection, appraisal, and loan. All three of these contingencies have specific dates. Okay, you want to really follow those if you're the buyer, because as I said, this is your get out of jail free card. In the event that something isn't going right, you can cancel the transaction within those contingency periods and get your deposit back. So you always want to keep an eye on that. Number four, finalize the transaction terms and fees. Okay, for example, if the buyer asks for money back towards the request for repair, for example, you would have that show up on a new addendum to the escrow, which is signed by both the buyer and the seller. So we have to address that too. Number five, loan docs are sent to escrow. We're almost ready for the close. It's so exciting. So the buyer has the choice of either going to escrow to sign those documents, or they can have a mobile notary go to their home and help, or their office, and sign those documents. But that's almost towards the end. And number six, the loan funds. They pay off the old loan, they pay off any back taxes or fees or whatever, so that when title transfers to you, the new buyer, it's clear title and the owner has no more claim on the property. Number seven, and this is the best one, either if you're the buyer, you get the great keys to your new home, and if you're the seller, I hope you receive a huge wire of the proceeds from the sale of your home. So if you need to buy or sell a house, you know who to call. I made a very complicated escrow process, much less complicated, and I can make it that way for you too. Give me a call. Let me help you with all your real estate needs. Gigi Santoro & Sons Real Estate Group. Have a great week.